It's action, but like that's like mouse and keyboard, I get to click. And it's like an extremely different control scheme, but going directly from Majora's Mask to this, my brain is trying to rewire the controls in my head. You just move the mouse. That's all you do. From left to right to down to up. That's it. That's... What the fuck is that? You're telling me video games is just moving a mouse? Forehead? Tucker, what the fuck is forehead?
But wouldn't more mana energy make it easier to open the portal to the sanctuary? Why don't we just wait for Altena to activate all the stones for us? Hey, saves us the trouble, right?
No! We can't let them release the mana energy like this. It drains it from the world faster. Even if it opens the portal, it'll permanently wither the mana tree. The more energy that's released, the more it'll weaken the mana power everywhere. If this continues, it might even weaken the seals on the Benevodons. The seals could reach their breaking point. We must
Should it be Malevodons?
before the forces of evil release all the mana energy. And we can open the portal and secure the sword. Please understand.
Got it. Sorry.
I just want you to know how dire the situation is. But we can do this.
The Badonkadonks? No, because the...
Oh my...
Benevolent?
Undine!
Undyne, goddammit.
Are you hurt?
No. You're on such a noble quest. I was just so moved. Do pardon me. With mana getting weaker, I've been so quick to tears lately. Have no fear. I will gladly lend my power to your cause. Happy to make all of your acquaintances.
I don't know, chat. I just don't know anymore. Chat is saying the voice doesn't match. This game has, like, ruined my brain. Like, I love the game. I really do love the game, but I just... I'm so past the point where if you tell me, like, a voice doesn't match the character, I'm like, of course it doesn't. What are you even mentioning it for? It's like, what do you mean? Of course it doesn't.
Time to find the next mana stone.
Can we go somewhere warm this time? Who is switching classes?
No one, I believe.
Oh, you want to wait? That's okay.
So Angela can use, ice. She can use it now, actually. What a fantastic song this is.
Okay.
Don't keep me...
Marimba really should be used in more songs.
Waiting!
Like, people gave Jack White shit for the album Get Behind Me, Satan, following Elephant,
Don't keep me...
because Elephant was such a classic album. But there was marimba in that album. And some of it was really good. Vinny, you missed Cactus. Did I? I don't... Oh, there he is! Does a marimba sound like a Nobunga? No, Nobunga developed this game's... No, chat, Nobunga directed the vocal sessions in this game. name cracks me up so much. I genuinely thought someone on the Final Fantasy VII Remake team was named Nobunga. Oh, Nobunga developed a lot of games. Yeah, he was a part of a lot of teams. I think he handled the story in Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, like Kojima did most of it, and then he was like, alright, we got this cool idea, we got this cool concept for a story. Nobunga, I need you to finish this. Alright, Hideo, I got it. 2 years later. Alright, Nobunga, did you finish the story? I made the villain have a skull.
Not my own strength.
Watch out for the enemy!
He was also... Excuse me, what is it? He was part of the bug fix team for Fallout 77? Well, see, now that's a Western studio. So, I was gonna say, did they outsource Nobunga?
Too bad.
Fallout 77 is not a real game, by the way. It is now! It is now! Todd and Nobunga collaborated after the disaster of Fallout 76. They were like, we can make one better. This is Fallout 77. This is a collaboration of East and West to create the ultimate Fallout game.
Okay.
I haven't played this in a while. Alex Kurtzman is one of Nobunga's many pseudonyms. No, I don't believe that, but I do believe Nobunga helped patch up the script and the overarching story of Star Trek Picard. Like, he did the second and third and fourth drafts. He really gets around. I mean, now he's working on TV shows, this guy's prolific. Well respected in the industry. Vinny, do you remember when they prefaced their apology for 76 at E3 by showing a highlight reel of all their developers? Didn't they show their families and kids too?
Don't keep me waiting.
Like, listen, no gamers, you know, want a good product, right? I don't think anyone should be making fun of anyone's fucking family or harassing developers. I don't like what they did with 76 either. That said, that was a fucking weak move. That was a weak move for a globally reviled game, for the most part. It's like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Like... Dream, I need you to split yourself into another 70 guys. We need to make Fallout 78. Yes, father. Bob, I don't think you have the license for Fallout. I'm gonna spell it. F-A-W-L-O-W-T.
take it out. Or it does more damage.
And I will become a game developer. And I will change my name to Babunga.
Okay. Can't run. Fire. Too bad.
What a joke.
Babunga is just God. I thought him and the Babadook were related, actually. Vinny, who the fuck even is Jay Leno? I'm Australian. Jay Leno was a stand-up comedian that was very popular in the 70s because he was actually a pretty good comedian. He was on Letterman's show, late night show. Letterman had a very kind of counterculture almost, very popular late night show. And I think one of the best late night hosts of all time. As someone that is live every night, I respect David Letterman a lot. So anyway, Jay Leno would do stand-up. Dude was very popular, very popular. Johnny Carson leaves The Tonight Show, which is the most popular late night show of all time. And they're looking for a replacement. Everyone thinks Dave's gonna get it. And then CBS, or NBC rather, I think it's NBC, gives it to Jay Leno, which was like kind of a slap in the face because Dave Letterman deserved it. He was amazing.
Welcome.
And then a lot of people were like, well, Jay should have abdicated. Jay should have just given it up and given it to Dave. But Jay was like, yeah, I'll do it. Whatever you want, I'll do it. Can I do a show about motorcycles? And the problem is, the ratings were higher because he had the Tonight Show name, and he was also very family friendly, where Dave Letterman was doing more like kind of counter subversive, you know, edgier, if you'll excuse the word, stuff for the time. And Jay Leno was like, oh, we got a lizard in today, okay? This is a lizard that maybe he could drive a car. I don't know. And he would always like softball the audience, the guests. And, you know, it's like his interviews were not very good. Just kind of basic. Just like whatever. And like he wouldn't ask the hard questions. He was very family-friendly entertainment. He wasn't bad at what he did by any means. He's just not, you know, people didn't like him because he was just kind of lame. Where Letterman had this really cool thing of like, you felt as an audience member like you were in on the joke, and that he just despised the whole concept of famous people. But he was still, like, amicable enough and good enough at his job that he could do interviews.
I'll lead the way. My home is in these parts, so I know the area.
He could do the interviews, do them really well, and still, like, stick a knife in the guest a little bit. Not too much, but enough. And, he was just a very sharp, witty dude. And Leno would be like, oh, you got kids? Do they play ball? Yeah. What are you got a car? What are you doing? Have you ever thought of asking Conan to be on stream? Conan would never in a million years. Conan is... I don't have that kind of pull. Conan is someone I respect. I think he's the best late night host around at the moment. I've talked about him plenty. I listen to his podcast a lot. He's really sharp. I like his sense of humor. I like his, you know, he's smart, but silly, self-effacing. I like a lot about Conan's style, but I'll tell you what, there's zero chance in hell Conan would ever... Dude doesn't even play video games. He played video games like 7 times in his life, and he just gives up halfway through. Someone said I find his bits obnoxious. They do go on a little too long. Like, Conan is not a comedic genius that is flawless.
What's wrong with this heat? This is just another opportunity for endurance training. Come
He's
on.
good though.
Mana Stone won't fight itself.
Can we send some of this heat to Altena? It'd certainly help my mom with keeping the kingdom warm. He was on The Simpsons. Conan, he wrote the best episodes of The Simpsons.
Welcome. Lots of wares
Yeah, it
to
wasn't
browse.
just him. But yeah, he definitely contributed quite a bit to that show, and Saturday Night Live when he was on it. He's also really good at giving the guests room to do their bits, like Bill Burr and Norm. Poor child. Her parents were attacked by thieves in the desert, never seen again. Tragic. Paul Rudd and Mac and Me, that same fucking clip over and over and over again. How can anyone be expected to work in this heat? Welcome to our humble town, traveler. Also, Jay Leno's writers geared the, you know, the stuff, the material to like an older audience. I believe Nobunga was one of the writers. Alright, I'll stop. We don't need to... Nobunga definitely wasn't working on Jay Leno's show.
Come again.
He entered the industry in the 90s. Come again. Is Nobunga the new Jenkins? No, Jenkins is just an employee that gets all the shit jobs. That means well, but is just like fucking up to his ears in work. And it like can't make it happen, but he tries his best. Like when the company wants to cut corners, they have Jenkins try to do like all the remaining work. Nobunga thinks he's a visionary and is glad to take the tasks. Jenkins just wants to go home to his, like, cat. What am I doing? I'm just taking care of the strange cactus I found, that's all. Time needed to escape from battle now halved. Free, rested inns free of charge and a 20% discount at shops. That's a good price. Burning Sands is up ahead. It's part of Navarre territory, so don't get cocky unless you plan on tempting fate. What would you say the video game equivalent of The Room is? Well, that's tough because it has to be a passion project where the person making it is convinced that it's something really good. It had to go through some level of development hell. Limbo of the Lost comes to mind. Oh, Deadly Premonition I haven't played, so that I've heard is, yeah, that makes the most sense. Limbo of the Lost is definitely close, though, in some ways. I wouldn't say Duke Nukem Forever, aside from its really, like, torturous, you know, dev cycle and, you know, cancellations, or rather, delays. It ended up bad. Some people are saying Death Stranding. Look, I didn't like Death Stranding, but I can't there's no way I would go that far.
So, Fiery Gorge is somewhere in this pile of sand?
There are some dangerous monsters out here. Watch where you step.
So that's what they look like in 3D. I love the Mad Mallards, they're great.
Okay.
Don't keep me waiting. Element.
Omicron? Is that the David Bowie game that ended up being just like an overblown, just bloated mess? Yeah, I played that, I think I played that once or twice on stream for a little bit, maybe during a Sunday, and it was just too difficult. I was like, no, not even my love of Bowie could keep me coming back to this fucking nonsense. The controls got stuck and you could only spin in a circle. I mean, I give Bowie credit for trying to, like, be a part of, you know, stuff that was going on and trying different stuff. Dude had, like, message boards, BowieNet. He was ahead of his time. He knew the internet was gonna be a huge thing. But he just worked with the wrong people for Omicron, I guess.
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Also, he was a little... I think... the technology wasn't quite there, and I think maybe if it was like another 10 to 20 years later, they could have done something interesting with Bowie. Maybe even like in VR.
Don't move.
Just like a walking simulator with music, some interaction. Good enough. Some, yeah, that would have been fine. There's a video of Bowie talking to a reporter in like 1999 about how the internet is like an alien life form. And he's like, well, it's just, the guy's like, it's just email. The reporter's like, it's just email. It's, you know, you talk, you're on a computers. And he's like, nah, it's an alien life form. Watch. It's the next phase in evolution. I mean, and look at what we're doing now, chat. You're listening to some fucking complete dumbass from New York spout garbage into your ears. From, you know, across the world for some people. Like, within a delay of 3 seconds. Very good video quality. We get to talk about Nobunga. You get to watch me play video games. It's just like, it's astounding.
You wish.
Okay.
Don't get. Holy balls!
Vinny, opinions on the moon landing? Only in 2020 could we get opinions from a video game streamer about moon landings.
Aw, is it over? That's disappointing.
Why don't you ask me what I think about, like, important things that I know nothing about? And then I, as an uneducated idiot on these topics, can tell you how I feel about them. And that way, you know, you can like, get that information and assimilate it. just because you like the way I play video games or like a silly spin voice that I do, that makes me qualified to give you opinions about stuff that could actually affect people's lives. So that's cool.
He really takes it out of here.
Vinny, are you having a midlife crisis? I addressed this the other day, but I've probably been having one for the past 5 years. So anyway, here's who I think assassinated John F. Kennedy.
Careful! It's the enemy!
It was the Beatles. Think about it. When did the Beatles get popular? Right after. Alright?
Get out of my way before I break!
You can't run!
I can show you a graph of the popularity of the Beatles coinciding with the death of JFK.
No need to stick around after a win.
Vinny, I know you're joking, but there's probably someone who genuinely believes that. I know. Sometimes I have to pretend we don't live in a world where people believe weird shit like that. But we do. Remember, there are a lot of Tuckers out there. Yeah, I mean, again, I try real hard, especially as I'm getting older and learning more about, you know, how to be an empathetic person on some level. Like, there's a lot of Tuckers out there, but I'm not that much better. You know, don't throw stones from glass houses and all that.
Okay, leave it to me. Too bad.
Well, I've had a lot of people have empathy for me, which has drastically improved the quality of my life. So I feel like you pay it forward a little bit, you get it back a little bit. I'm you know. Vinny, so we can't make fun of anyone? I'm not telling you what the fuck to do. So wait, how do we get, like, to a real conversation? Where do we start with this? Nobunga? Bowie, internet? Oh god. Wow, we took a fucking rabbit hole. Vinny, I hope you appear in the credits as a VA for the Mad Mallard. No, remember, Square wanted me to thank them every 20 minutes. So there's a high probability that Square would never ask me to be anywhere near their video games.
I'll take point.
Though, I'll tell you what, there's a part of me that would have really loved to have been a part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay, leave it to me.
Even just like a little bit roll. Like a Chadley type character. Or no, like just like a background dude who's like, ah, the plate fell. Damn.
Taking out all the enemies nearby.
You know, the fact that Square just, like, included this little dude. I remember this little dude in Secret of Mana, and I was always like, what is that dude? It's a little, like, jump pad. Just like a little lad.
It's just getting started.
So I wonder how many malls are gonna survive. There's already a lot of struggling business. Not to, like, bring too much reality into the stream, but like, I've been talking about it a little bit over the past couple months, but like, a lot of music venues don't know what the fuck to do. And they're not bringing in money. And that sucks, because live concerts are a big part of, you know, my enjoyment of life. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen there, but... yeah, I think a lot of malls, in particular, just, like... they were already on the outs because of online shopping, but now... man, a lot of them are probably not gonna reopen. And the reason I mention that is because I told you about that American Dream Mall, this fucking giantly expensive mall that took like 12 years to make, that they built in Jersey, that was supposed to be this fucking flagship theme park amusement mall with restaurants and fucking rides and SpongeBob and fucking millions upon millions of dollars, billions probably.
Don't keep me waiting.
Gone. I don't know, it's not gone, but... why? Because there's a chance to make money. I mean, there's an indoor amusement park starring SpongeBob.
Come on.
I do like that, though. I like to... I don't know, man. There's something calming about going to a mall. It's weird. I know that's very fucking strange of me to say, especially if you know me through the stream for a long time, and you're like, why does Vinny like malls? No idea. No idea. Might just be nostalgia. Aimless walking is fun.
We're lucky there's a town here.
It's true.
While we're here, let's see if the shops have anything good.
West of this town is Fiery Gorge. It burns all day, every day, but recently we've heard explosions in the area too. Plus, it's full of monsters, so steer clear. If you have to go into the desert, though, avoid Salamando Day. Fire monsters are extra dangerous then. The water in the oasis is lower than the last time I came through here. That's bad news for these folks, but there's nothing I can do. Vinny, do you like the movie Mallrats? I've only seen bits of it, and not in a fucking long time, but I know that's one of Kevin Smith's earlier movies, and his earlier stuff was actually kind of good. The water in this oasis is gradually drying up at this rate. It'll be completely gone one day. Hasn't aged well. I mean, a lot of Kevin Smith's movies from the early days probably haven't aged all that well. God, his fucking Jay and Silent Bob movie that he just made didn't age well the day it came out. Ema, you chose Charlotte? Charlotte. Not Charlotte, Charlotte. I'm so sorry. Sorry for your troubles. Your loss. Jonathan, Charlotte!
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. Come again.
Yeah, and the originals, I mean, listen, voice acting aside, Charlotte is a very powerful character. Where's the armor wait, is this a armor and weapon shop? Is the armor dude just not here? Oh, he's not here.
Welcome. What interests ya?
Oh god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ready to make your purchase? Thank you. Thank you. Come again.
And now, I am happy because all of those numbers are pleasing. I am interested in this. Tell you what, this is probably a fun game to make, like, houses for. Just get a bunch of prefabs, throw them around. It's a thing I like doing when I was younger. I enjoyed, like, making maps in Half-Life and Warcraft 3 and stuff. And, one of the things I always wanted to do in Half-Life, but failed, was to make stuff that looked like Black Mesa. Just more of that kind of shit. It's a lot harder than I thought it was, chat. My problem was I didn't measure my fucking levels properly, so all my levels were lopsided and uneven, and I had, like, you know, polygons going through themselves. I just did not give a shit. I was so resistant to, like, measuring in math and, like, you know, actually doing it the right way from step one, that, my maps just had tons of like, leaks. What was it? It was called a leak, right?
Come again.
And then eventually, like, downloading prefabs was also not that intuitive.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
So I didn't even, like, know for a while that you could do that.
Looks good.
And when I discovered prefabs, my levels just
good
lost
choice.
all of their...
This is good quality.
They lost their soul.
Good choice.
I'll make use of this. I love shopping.
Come again.
Chopping, yo. I can't criticize Angela because I just talked about how much I love going to malls. There is something nice, even if you don't buy anything, there's just something nice about looking around. Also, Dave & Buster's is a lot of fun, too. Dave says, I like people watching, but now I have VR chat for that. Touché.
Time to work together, everyone!
And the stuff you see in VR chat is usually stuff you can't see anywhere else. Like the weird slug dude.
The Firestone's got to be around here somewhere.
Fiery Gorge should be ahead. We can do this.
I don't have time for this. Stop. Who's hurt?
Master,
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh!
Okay, not bad. Hang on. Ice Smash.
Yeah, Angela. Yeah, good shit. That star noise reminds me of the Terraria falling stars a little bit. I guess stars just have a noise, don't they?
Come on.
Duran needs some more moves, man.
Time to work together, everyone!
At least with Hawkeye, I can use like some ninja shit. Duran's just like heal, fight, heal, fight. He gets Holy Saber at light, or just gets team heal. Yeah, there's not a lot Duran has at the moment. He's got heal. We'd have to get him to the next class for him to get some more interesting stuff. But all the rest of it's just, like... 30% chance of attack decrease with critical hit. It's kinda cool. It's a charge attack damage increased by 30%. That's kinda cool. I mean, he is the tank. Using a healing move on an ally recovers 20% more HP in battle. That's pretty legit. Someone said Vinny is the most maximum version of a Vinny that any Vinny could be. I disagree, because I think the most Vinny a Vinny could get is like, hey yo, how you doing? Fucking goddamn gabagool, this piece of shit. What are you doing? That's like when I think like typical Vinny. That's the Vinny I think of. Cousin Vinny, who's this fucking guy, huh? Who's this fucking guy? Fucking guy. Just say that to yourself under your breath over and over and over again, and then you figured it out. Wind magic. Man, I don't know. Int seems good for the extra ice and the intellect and the wound magic, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick. Let's see, what does Hawkeye get? Chain Ninja. Damage increased by 5% when using ninja move with the same element in succession. Max int for Angela. Yeah. You get the better versions of all these moves, so you may as well, right? Water magic damage to an area. Yeah. I don't regret this decision. Damage increased by 20% by sacrificing 5% of HP when using attack magic. That's a... Wound magic is godlike, especially with Duran's AI set to healing a lot. Wound magic is what makes her spells really hurt. I'll try it and see if she survives it. You can respec later, so don't worry about it. Alright, Hawkeye. Thoughts on Hawkeye? Strength and luck. Just keep going in the strength category. Give him spirit. Give him a little bit of spirit. I'm gonna go for more strength. Intelligence seems like it would be good for his, like, water moves and shit. And Duran, I don't know what the fuck to do with, so I'm gonna leave it for now, but... Duran's got this weird role at the moment of, like, paladin. Dealing big damage, but still, like, has to heal every 5 seconds.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go. Water!
Don't keep me waiting!
See something. Angela's got Evil Gate Plus. So that's just a straight up upgrade then. Wow, Angela, holy shit. Yeah, as long as Angela's, like, healed, that extra 20% is fucking amazing.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Crosscut!
Okay.
Don't keep me waiting. Element.
Wow. That's fantastic AoE.
Okay.
Alright, with that, we need to fix immediately every time.
This should do it. Try to get him. Make no mistake. I'm stronger now.
It's a little overkill there. That candy's been sitting in that hot treasure chest for years. Eons. Alright. Alright, here we go, chat. Let's take a look at the chat now. Oh!
Hawkeye! Stay back!
Ugh! I lifted your curse. Now show some gratitude and prove your usefulness. Bill, Ben. I believe you have a score to settle. This is your last chance.
Yes, man! Wait! Jessica! Get out of my way, Bill! Ben!
You'll have to face us.
We won't go easy on you like last time. Behold this dark power that Belladonna has given us. Snap out of it. We were friends.
Oh, God.
Don't you remember? Bill? Ben?
Let's get it done, Ben.
On it! Secret attack, evil fusion! I can't get those two to snap out of it.
Oh, we can get those two to snap out of it. We just have to fight them in the face.
You can't run! You can't run! You can't run!
Resistant to, like, fucking everything.
Don't keep me.
Excellent. Excellent work, Angela.
Come on.
Dark hole. Healing once. Healing once. Heal. Healing once.
Okay.
Be gone.
Yeah.
Isn't funny. Don't keep me waiting.
Come on.
What items do I have?
Got you covered!
Healing once. Isn't funny. Be gone.
Don't move!
God damn it. Bill and Ben. Bill and Ben's excellent adventure.
Healing once.
Oh, they split.
Okay.
Don't say so!
Here we go.
Where could I learn this power?
Water!
Don't keep me waiting. Be gone. Here we go. Here.
please.
Crosscut!
What? That one was on me.
Great. Healing lights.
Oh my god. They're fucking
Leave it to me.
just their defense is so high.
You can't run. Don't think so.
There we go.
Don't keep me waiting.
Don't move.
Angela, hit! Alright, well, she got one of them at least.
Here we go.
The attack was debuffed. Oh, yeah, it's all debuffed. Oh, fuck. I did lack critical information. There's... how do you... Wait, did this dude lose an L off of his name, or was it always Bill with one L? Is this the fucking Mandela effect?
Okay, leave it to me. Doctor! You can't run. Here. This should do it.
Bill, please. Oh!
Keep me waiting. Here we
That
go.
stings.
Here.
Yeah.
Dad? If. Here we go. Be gone. This isn't funny.
Really, Angela? Jesus.
Take this.
Oh my god.
Okay. This should do it.
Thanks for that.
Here goes.
Do not revive your friend.
Thanks, man.
You've revived your friend. Okay. It's like Devil May Cry. It's like Devil May Cry 3, that one particular fight. I wasn't even paying that much attention to it. There you go, Angela. You did it.
Okay.
Don't keep. Here.
Healing lights. Come on.
There we go. Nice.
Okay. Try to
Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Don't keep me waiting.
Too bad.
Hell yeah. Fucking AoE on your asses. Good.
No. Why did it have to come to this? Belladonna ruined everything!
What could Belladonna be doing here anyway? Is she after the Mana Stones too?
Vinny, Dark Force is
After the
broken.
Mana
Please
Stones
use.
too?
I don't care what's up Belladonna's sleeve.
I'd advise against using shortcuts for spells. It doesn't show spell resistances that way. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm ending a little early tonight, chat. I'm gonna... well, early. It's 3:20. I'm gonna stop here. This seems like it's gonna be a lot more. I'm just gonna go back and save again. Or I'll just save right here, that's fine. I've been streaming 3.5 hours now, and then 3.5 hours earlier, so... yeah. It's time for me to go to bed. Definitely gonna stream more of this soon and do a full, like, actual, like, 2-hour stream of it. Soon I'll even figure out how to exit. Alright.
Trials of Mana.
Alright, it was fun. Majora is almost done, I think. We have a couple pretty important things to do, but I could probably knock that out in one more substantial Majora stream. And then Trials will just continue. And Mario Maker 2, I have been neglecting a little bit, but I'd like to stream that too. Alright, so thank you for joining, thank you for watching. More Terraria soon as well. Let's do the art. Alright. From CD, here's the first piece of art. And for some reason, the one button doesn't work again. I'd love to know why that happens. Strange. Anyway, CD made this. It's the sad rats from the rat game the other night. Just so many sad rats. I turned myself into a rat bean pot. I am not a rat, rather I've been trapped in this rat-themed game. Please help, funny meme, but a rat version. Pretty much. Thank you for the art. Leon, in your mom, made this. It's cool. Nice colors, too. This is for the game Puss that I... yes, that's the name of the game. Good, good. Nice art. Really like your coloring, too. Very good, shadows and highlights. This one's from A Normal Man. Where's my wife, Vin? Rat Chat. Me, Gungaga, Poggers. Essentially, yep. It was a very memorable game, and I'm glad chat liked it because it was great. Here's one from Zez. Hey, glorious leader. So yes, glorious leader Nook is not happy. Very good. He's got an axe. What's he gonna do with that axe? He's gonna axe me a question? Tamagotchi Smash made this. Thank you for the art. Here's some rat art again. With lots of chat rat as well. Once again, appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time with that chat. I did too. It's a lot of different chat comments and a lot of sad rats. This one's from Sleepy Autumn. This particular breed of toad is especially massive and must be eliminated at all costs. Do that plus Australian accent. This is from yesterday's stream. The weird Australian 101 games. You know what I'm talking about. Whatever the fuck that game was. Thank you for this. Also, fighting Bungie. Oh, invasive, not massive. Sorry, read it wrong. Yeah, I definitely... 7 hours is a lot of streaming for me. It's a lot of talking. Finite made this. What the hell is this? Can someone explain this to me? It's a meme I don't get. That sounds about right. There's only gonna be more and more memes I don't get. It's a Terraria meme, I guess. Well, I like the art. Here's one from Buddy Budman, and here are the stamps that we've seen. It's Cookie, Scoot, and Jacques. That's fantastic. Your stamps ended up being great. Here's one from Litho Breaker. This appears to be some... Oh, it's a blood bagel staff in Terraria. And a little Vine Shroom WX sword. Deep cut references. So this is a Terraria mod that includes 554 weapons, apparently. And 2 of the weapons are little Vinesauce references. That's so cool. Really appreciate that. Yeah, those are cool as hell. Good luck with your mod, too. This one's from Sardeo. Oh my god. So, this is from my stream earlier. I was talking about the shark in the jar. Which is a really fucking bizarre thing that I was able to, talk about based on something a gift I received years ago. I guess it was either from the Bahamas or someplace tropical. I don't even remember, but I know someone in chat said, yeah, that in Florida they do have them and sell them like there's nothing wrong. And it sings Baby Shark. It's pickled shark. Morty! I'm sorry. But cool art. Here's one from Shangwin. Oh, that's cool. Always look on the bright side of life. Yeah, I like that. Lighting is cool. Like the shroom. It's cute. Thank you. And reading the message, yeah, shit is tough for a lot of people right now, and I've definitely had my share of some not great things over the past couple months, but I know other people have it worse, and, you know, we're all doing our best. But thank you for the art. It's nice. This one's from BG Sweet. You got the Vine Shroom mask. This mask contains the essence of a legendary live streamer. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I mean, it's Majora related. That's kind of how they say it in the game, so I'll accept it under those conditions only, but thank you. There's a BRB version as well.
Must include the essence.
But nice 3D art. Here's one from Singular, sorry, Singular, what? Circular Block. What the fuck is Singular? But it's Deku Link. And I've invented a new word, I guess. Thank you for this Deku Link. Very cute. Here's one from Galaxia Bunny. That's cool. This is the, what was it called? Like the duck ball. Yeah. I played this game yesterday on Sunday stream. If you missed it, it was like Monkey Ball with ducks. It was a Vinesauce kind of half Vinesauce fan game, half its own thing, and it was really cool. So, it's pretty chill. Great art. Here's one from Rice Krispie Treats. Based on my conversation earlier about the shark in a jar, here's a pigeon in a jar from New York City. Fucking excellent. Thank you for making that. Here's one from Shiny Festa. It says, please save them, they're cute. I know, but they take so long to save. But they are, and you did a good job with the art. Here's one from Flowers of Ice Tour, and it's Angela. The Magician. Ah, man. Oh. Well, that's cool art. I'm glad people appreciate Angela. She's a cool character. She's just very... The writing is a little weird. The voice acting is just delivered strange, and then there's E. But anyway. Here's one from VR Josh. It says here, trying out another VR sculpting program called Sculptor VR. Cool. Yeah, I can see how making stuff like sculpting shit in VR could actually save time and be really intuitive. So that seems like a cool program. You did a really good job with this too. And Clumsy Demiurge made this. No need for me to explain it. I'm sure most of you get it. But let's just say Bloodstained plus Angela equals this. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching. That's the art, that's the stream, that's the night. Goodbye. I'm probably gonna take a day off this week and just chill. I don't know which day, but... yeah, we'll see. But regardless, have a good night. Thank you for, all of the support and for continuing to watch through, you know, thick and thin, I guess. More Terraria, more Animal Crossing, all that good stuff, and all the rest as well. You know what I'm streaming, I'm sure. So, if you want to watch other streamers after I'm done here, you just wait here for the auto host. It'll take you to a whole bunch of different streamers. My mods, my friends, people that I think do a good job streaming. And throw them a follow if you want, you don't have to. But take care of yourselves, please, stay safe. Please be good to yourselves. I guess. I don't know. I'm tired. Good night. See you next time.